Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
Is it going to be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
The play of the day was All in the Fray. The play of the day was All in the Fray.
Good one.
The play of the day had nothing to do with some of the most astounding plays I've ever seen in college football.
Ooh.
It was all in the love of college football. Oh, man, was it a thing of beauty to see.
Give it to me.
I'm telling you, West Virginia, when they were singing some John Denver at the end of that thing, oh, man, just seeing what that was like, the backyard brawl. They're down 10 at home, and they come back and win that game against Pitt, and they play the dun 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 at that, and then the whole stadium sings a song, Pitt eat.
Whoa.
They all yell. That was part of the song. That was part of the whole. So there's 75,000 people singing that. Not saying they should be swearing. Not saying that, but it was. Yeah. It's you got
That's rivalry.
It was rivalry. It was pure hatred. It was the backyard brawl. I think it's only 70 miles.
Did you watch it?
Oh God, yes, I watched it. I didn't see the very end of it, which threw me off because it was going on the same time as Tennessee and Georgia. Unbelievable at that. I'm telling you, South Bend. When you watch the end of that game, and when they ran over, they being Texas A&M, and their locked arms and doing the sway, their fans in the Notre Dame end zone. Ooh. Oh man, and you know what it is? It's everyone coming together, everyone like that. There was no discussion about it was one thing, one love. College football, their team, Georgia Tech. When they made a commitment to storm the field, there was a wall. They had to jump a wall.
Yeah, they did.
They had to jump walls. It wasn't like basketball, you kind of run on the court. Nope, they had to jump walls. And they went on.
Georgia Tech storm.
The one picture they said there's a football field somewhere out there. You couldn't see a football field.
Covered.
It was
Really?
covered.
That was awesome.
It was unbelievable. Can you imagine? Do you think there was any sort of political unrest as they carried the goalpost out of the stadium? Hey, who'd you vote for? Nope. Nope, not one time.
Party?
Nope, there wasn't one guy carrying up there. Hey, as we're going through this like that. Nope.
No, I got it. I hear it.
One team, and it was a thing of beauty. It was
Georgia Tech.
It was a thing of beauty all the way across. Just seeing
Did West Virginia storm?
What's that? They stormed.
Did they storm?
Yeah, I didn't see the end of it, the end picture of it, but it wasn't as crazy of a storm. Some of it's because of the wall. But I'm just telling you, people united. I mean, it was just a thing. The games were a thing of beauty. Everything you watched on TV, it was. We are in a time of your life for 4 to 4.5 months, and there's nothing compares to this.
No, there's
nothing. There's nothing compares to what the energy is on a campus.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to compare that to what it's like on campus here at Nebraska next weekend.
Yes, you will.
And you wake up with all the hope in the world, and then there's someone the next day wake up, and you can't be more crushed. If you're Clemson, you cannot be more crushed.
Notre Dame
0-2.
How's Notre Dame lose a game when Texas A&M has 14 penalties?
14 penalties.
Whoops.
How's
that happen?
How about the fact that they completed 17 passes? That's it, 17. But for 360.
Wow.
360.
Wow.
17 completions for 360. And also, I'm saying he missed 4 shots down the field to wide open receivers. One was going to go 95.
21 yards. Can you say his name?
21 yards.
For A&M?
Yeah.
Marcel Reed.
Listen to this one. They had 18 explosive plays. 18.
That's not good.
18 explosive plays at Notre Dame.
What's going on at Notre Dame?
It was.
They're still rated.
And
they are.
And they woke up like, okay, we're back. Notre Dame. That was off a bye week. They came off a bye week, lost a tough game at Miami. Not a problem. We roll here, win our next 11 like that. We're able to go. All the pundits right now are saying, I don't think it'll happen. I think if they win their next 10, they find a way in. But right now they're going, they only had 2 teams to really build a resume, and they've lost to both of them. The rest of them,
It's a bad loss, Bill.
it's a bad loss.
That's a bad loss to A&M. Reed's a gamey little guy. That's what you say about him. He's little, by the way.
Oh my, is he slight?
Little
He got
guy,
hit
Jake.
sometimes. I was like, oh man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think he was like, oh man.
Yeah.
But he is a gamer.
What else was noted was that with Marcus Freeman was just cool composure. Not during this game. He was visibly livid
At the end,
numerous
he
times.
was. I saw him.
I mean, during the game, he was just so upset the whole
Jake
game
missed the end.
as the Jake
Thanks
missed
to
it.
YouTube TV, I went to bed. I was
It was
so
just
pissed off.
it's 4th and 12.
It was a fourth
Fourth
down
and-
pass to Borkature.
Sure.
It was 4th and
Walk
12.
up from Aurora. Went to A&M. Got some. Went to A&M and just beat Notre Dame
on the road
Catch in the front of the end
South
zone.
Bend.
in the end zone.
He made a great catch.
He made a great catch.
It was a great catch.
in South Bend.
from
Yes.
Marcel Reed, the little erratic guy. Found him on 4th and
the
12.
Threw it up, went up, big bodied and made the play.
He big-bodied him.
But the
Hey,
pe-
Borkature looks big, too. He looks big.
but the people, I'm just telling you, it is this time, these 4.5 months, there's nothing compares to it.
No, that
And I am very crystal clear to understand that the NFL is where the eyes are at. I get that. I don't see anything in the NFL that looks close to what that Tennessee game looked like. I don't see anything that, and we got robbed in that one. If he makes that field goal, it was going to be an epic field storm.
God.
There was going to
They
be
were
people.
ready.
There was going to be people getting thrown onto the field. It was going to be. They still.
You see
they,
the fans, they were all ready to roll.
What a scene.
It was,
What a scene.
What a scene.
Whoa, you were
108
right. Bill,
Yeah.
you were right. The SEC, that's why I love the SEC, by the way. That scene there was incredible.
Well, I did some. Steve might be able to simulate it better than me. I did some typing earlier. I did some typing. And,
Do it.
The typing
Just
was
do it.
typing was right before the
funny.
kick was that the type is going in like that. Is Kirby washed up?
Sports
Georgia
writer.
lost it.
Sports
And then
writer.
Then all of a sudden that wide right. Hang on. Delete. Is Georgia the best team in the country?
And Kirby's got it going still.
It was one kick
what it
away
is.
from being like, I don't know about Kirby. I don't know. How about the 4th and 6 dime that was dropped the throw by Georgia
Gunnar Stockton.
for a touchdown? It was
to the end zone. Oh,
it was
incredible.
It
God.
was over the shoulder outside. It was one of the most beautiful throws. And that
It was
poor
a good catch, too.
in that corner, hey, you got to cover him. No, he did cover him. He did cover him. It was impossible
And
to defend.
By the way, they're down 8 at that point. And
They're down
they
8.
2-point conversion, too.
and
Tie
then
it up.
Tennessee
38-all.
takes it back down the field.
Yep.
But again, I
saw it.
I know this is getting to it, but the sheer beauty of it. But then I'm sitting there. There's 7 seconds left like that. They're on the 20-yard line. I'm like, you've done your job. Kick it. Just go in there and kick
Hey,
it.
so what down was it?
What's that?
What
Third
would you
down.
have kicked it? Would you
Third
have kicked
down.
on third?
I just kicked it, and they had a timeout left. But they decide to run the football.
One more play.
and they jump offside.
Yeah.
The guard, the
Now,
left guard.
They jump offside. Somebody goes, well, he made the kick later at that. He can still make that kick. He can. I'm telling you, don't mess with your kicker at this time.
No.
Left guard.
You're like, you have done your
Yep.
job. The ball's at the 20-yard line.
Perfect.
Perfect. And he wanted it left hash. He's fine. Boom. Go out and kick it. And then they
Kick it on third. So what? How many seconds would it have been? Like 7?
7. So if he makes it,
1 second, maybe?
there'd be 1 second left. I'm going to take my chances to
Oh,
win the game.
100%.
Yeah, so I'm
100%.
not. But anyway,
The left guard screwed him pretty bad.
I
It
mean,
was bad.
bad. If he doesn't do that, they got a couple yards. It was going to
The
be.
kicker needs to make that, though,
Yeah.
Bill. I mean, it's a good weather day.
He does.
Just
I
punch
agree.
that through.
He
Pushed
does.
it wide right.
But the narrative that changed on is Georgia the best team in the SEC? Where would have been if he makes that kick? Georgia lost it. They're not the
Kirby.
same.
Kirby's
Alabama-
living on the edge.
It lived
Kirby
on-
washed
it had been
up.
delayed. Oh, hang on. Delete. I mean, that was
It was an
going.
incredible game.
I
was
guarantee you, in the
awesome.
press box, someone typed that already. It's like, if he makes this, I want to have it typed.
Georgia Riders.
Georgia writers are like,
Georgia, I go, Kirby losing this?
Kirby's losing this. They're giving up 44. I mean, lost it.
Then they win.
And they win.
I'm so happy.
Oh,
Erase the story.
Erase the story
Been
quick.
there. It's happened. It sucks.
And
It's the worst thing ever
there
because
is
you're on
nothing
deadline.
more magical than what's going on right now around the
Those
country.
games you're talking about were I saw that one. So Nebraska game was over, obviously, and my work duties were pretty much over. I saw the end, and I did watch Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and I was freaked out by it.
I was freaked out by that. Also, that was loud. It was child's play compared to what Tennessee was.
Oh God!
As far as how loud that game was, it wasn't.
Hot, too.
It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same of what it was like in Neyland Stadium.
Watching Heupel's pretty funny because he'll drop some F-bombs.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
Love that.
Yeah.
I think I would tell
He's
him
a
if I was
dude.
the AD, hey,
Yeah.
easy over there now.
Oh,
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
I got it right here, Jake.
Thank you.
The play of the day was All in the Fray.
Good job, Bill. That was beautiful.
That is
I got the chill.
Well, we've been down this rabbit hole before, but it came up again the other day, and the thing is at McDonald's. I just want to hit on it.
Oh no.
Accounting. On accounting.
Oh.
What's sup with the roundup?
Oh.
What's sup
Yeah.
with the roundup? We all know the right now the everything is roundup.
Yeah.
But okay, you want to round up? I'd love to say this and like to round down. We never get that option, do we? That never comes up, does it? Now you know what? At 6:44, I'll give you 6. I'm going to round down.
I rounded up yesterday.
I rounded up yesterday. 2 weeks ago, I rounded up every time I came through. So I'm going to take that back out. I'm going to take my 46 cents back today if I could.
Thank you very much.
For the kids. They're not
You're
getting
still
it today.
ahead.
Yeah, you're still way ahead. But I'd like to do that today. Is that possible? Here's the problem. When have we ever seen the cash total and where it goes? Show me the accounting sometime. When do we ever get to see? Oh, by the way, we just, from you guys at Walgreens that rounded up, we just put $1.4 million into the Boys and Girls Club in wherever. Nope, we have no idea. When you round up where that money's going, we have no clue. Not an idea of where the accounting is, what happens with it. Did it ever make a difference in anyone's life?
Don't
no
ask
idea.
the poor worker, though.
Oh no, it's not on them. Oh man, and I see them too. Here's their face. Would you like to round up? And they're just like, oh, I don't even want to. I don't want to mention this. This is not my deal. Because I'd like to ask them like that. But when you ask them, sometimes when something's like super expensive, you're in line like that. It's pretty interesting, the price of wiper fluids. Then I'm kind of like going, I don't think the lady or man at the register is really the one who set the pricing. I don't think if all of a sudden gas is high and you whip into Casey's, it's like I don't think the lady that's making the pizza is like all of a sudden that you're in charge of the gas prices.
Hey, at Panda Express, they've ramped it up. If you go in and you round up, they ring a bell and everybody cheers.
But
I'm no, you don't need to do this.
But
you don't
no
need to
one
ring the bell and
knows.
you don't need to cheer.
No one has any idea where it's going or if it helped one bit. Show me the numbers. I want the accounting. I want an audit. I want an audit system
Maybe
going
it just
on.
goes to Panda Express.
Yes, maybe because this goes to Panda Express in the next town
Earnings.
over.
I don't know.
Where it goes to the next place, but I'd like to know. But again, I'd like to round down at least once too. I round up every day, so today's round down day for me.
Accounting.
Yes,
Accounting.
accounting.
Are they doing that at McDonald's?
They do it everywhere. Yes, yeah.
They definitely do it at Panda Express, and they ring a bell.
They ring a bell.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if someone said right away, you know what we do with this money? When the day's over, we take the amount of money that's rounded up and we take it down to the Cub Scouts.
Right.
They
Now-
take it down now. Okay, I'm going to round up. When do they get the money? They get it this afternoon. Okay,
Or Fridays.
Or Friday, or at that. It goes anything. You know what? It goes to the Humane Society. They're building. They're building do things for their for the dog kennels. And when do they get the money? Today. They get it every day. We take it down there in a cash in a bag, and we give it to them, and that's where it goes. I want some.
I'm with you on this.
I want some accountability.
They put something up, like a board or something that says donated this
They
week.
usually
week.
try to do it, say where it's going, but they don't say the amount.
But they'll say the amount, but you have no idea if it went. You have
Exactly.
no
You have no
idea.
clue. You're right.
No
No,
clue.
I'm 100%
Yeah.
agree with
Show
you
me
on
the
that.
presented check.
I'm dubious every single time I do it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I'll do it. I'm just doing it mainly because the person in front of me is nice. That's the only reason I'm doing
That's
it.
kind of the same thing. Exactly.
And if you say no, then what?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do people say no, Bill? Do people
I will say this: it's 100% to say okay to say no.
Yeah,
Is it?
100%.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now you got my attention.
yeah, the
See, you're good at this stuff.
100%. I would.
See,
I would.
Bill's good at this
I'm going to
stuff.
say I'm probably 8 out of 10 rounding up.
But you'll say no sometimes?
Yeah, I say no sometimes, but now I'm gonna push the round down. I come in here every day, and you know what I do, right?
Yeah.
I'd like this to be an even $7 today. That's what I'd like to have happen. Let's just see if they go for it. See what happens.
We have some
Anything?
response. You might expect that today. Ryan in Delaware says, I know where the money goes. The company donates a set amount of money to said charity, and the rounding up goes to recouping the company's money. So I don't ever round up because I'm not paying the company more money.
I don't really disagree with
I don't
him.
either.
There's a conspiracy theory there because you never see it. I want to know where it's going that day. That's my new question. So I'm going to start with that one from here on out. If I'm at wherever I'm at.
I hear you.
Yep. I'll round up. Where's the money going? And do they get the money today? If they get the money today, I'll throw in an extra buck.
Yep.
Nope. No can do here. No can do.
I'll throw it in.
I will. I'll round up twice. What do you got for me, Jake?
Varn Diggity says, preach, Bill, on this one. Nels in Montana says, I was grumpy the other day and kind of junky. I did it at a store called Ranch and Home in Montana.
Okay.
The lady thought I was the devil for even considering the round down. He said, how about I round down?
Yeah.
She said, she stared at him like he was the devil.
Really?
Yeah.
To say that.
Be funny.
He's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Come on, lady.
I wonder where this money goes. This is the hill that I'm going to die on.
This is a good topic because I think they
It's
sort
almost
of take
every-
you for granted.
It's almost everywhere now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if everyone who came through whatever store A that's super busy, how much money that is a day?
Oh God!
I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars are going in to someone's pocket.
You like to
every
round
day.
up? Who came up with this idea?
Yeah, who was the roundup guy?
right.
I want to
Good
know.
question.
What else you got, Jake?
Brandon,
I love this topic. We could do this.
Brandon
all day.
says that's definitely a write-off for the company. They should have to match the roundup amount in their
Okay.
donations. They
it's-
should.
Okay, so
They
you
should
guys
have
are
to.
saying it's a write-off for the company.
I don't know what it is. I have
Jake,
some.
It helps them with their yearly donation they do. Was what Ryan in Delaware said.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to see where it's going.
So they're using the donations
This would-
from the people as their donation versus actually going off their own profits that they get. That's what he was saying.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Joel,
Someone's got to show me. It's kind of like there's certain times like that when there's certain things like a fundraiser, and it's like, all right, we raised $50,000. That's good. Well, 26 grand's got to go to so and so because they helped me. It's like, really, that's not what I'm in this for. No, I want this money to go 100% to this.
I would say I personally round up maybe if it's 3 or 4 cents. You call me cheap if you want. I guess like Bill said, it's not my
Bill,
job to donate every
interesting.
time I'm out there.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Every purchase.
This just got
Breakers
real.
text in
It's
where
ridiculous.
it's at. I'll say this: it's not like the buck makes a difference, but if your bill is $13.01, you want to round up? I'm like,
Hell no, I don't.
it's a pretty big hit. It's
99
cents. That's like it's kind of a.
I just do it out of resignation because I don't want to not do. I do
You
it.
do it
Like,
every-
yeah,
you do it
just-
every
I'm the
time.
guy. I'm the guy that they
Just
get.
do it. Yeah, just go ahead. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
And then there's
But
half-hearted
we're-
cheering in the
Okay,
background.
so when you're at Pan Express, say, I'm going to do this, and they're going to ring that bell. I want to know where the money's going. Because if the money's just going right back to Panda Express to get better food for tomorrow, I'm really not into that.
I guarantee you that girl in front of me doesn't know where that money's going. I guarantee.
No idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Big B says, Bill, I did do the round down one time, and the utter look of confusion was hilarious with the person. I did round up after that. Though.
round it down.
She's like, can you round down?
I
She was
rounded up
I'm
confused.
coming here for 2 weeks. I'm coming here for 2 weeks rounding up. I want answers.
How about this buffet someone up that says, I used to round up all the time, but after this conversation, I'm done. No more rounding up.
See, Bill, it's almost like the airplane thing where he said you don't have to talk to the person next to you. That was life changer for me. It was not like a life
Epiphany?
total life
Would it be
changer,
an epiphany?
but it made my life better because now I don't have any guilt on the plane. Today is an epiphany. I probably won't do this anymore. You're saying it's okay.
I don't think
It
it's
is
bad.
okay.
You read
I
this
just
stuff,
all I want is answers.
Jake
It's
doesn't. do it.
100%
They're-
okay.
but-
Why was it not be okay?
All they tell you is that it goes to this. Here's where the money goes. Do you want to round up for so and
So,
so?
and I don't even know what they're saying
I know
half the
it- yeah,
time.
sometimes it's like you're at Petco. You want to round up for Dogs or Us? I'm like, yeah, it sounds good. I love dogs, but do they really get this? Is there a dog that benefit from this like that?
After the question, do you want to round? I don't even hear the rest of it. I'm just like, yeah, go ahead. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm giving to. I'm done. I'm not doing it anymore. Save me money. I quit buying gum. I'm going to quit doing this. I'll
You're saving $3-4 a day.
I know.
We're helping you out. Bill,
Good job,
the
Bill.
headline
Good
one more
job.
time, please, Bill.
What's up with the roundup?
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Bill's out today, so I'm going to take his place for this, just for today.
Please do.
Jake's takes for Bill's Throws Wild Card Wednesday, and you mentioned the fun we had at Arrowhead. I have a headline today. The past is done. It's time to have fun, okay? And I'm talking about myself a little bit here and people I talk to.
What is going on here?
I will admit, years ago, in my 20s even, when I'm supposed to be having the most fun of my life at this point, I would sometimes do our pregame show for during game day and go home and watch the football game like a bum, a non-fun bum. Like to watch the game on TV at the house, have my beers. Everyone says, "Oh, it's great at my house. You got 72 degrees. There's no wind. It's not raining. I got beer in the fridge." Okay, you get 7 days of 365 days a year where your city is buzzing. I'm talking about past me, future me, and now me, and all the fans out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is not a surprise. The tailgating's fun. That's not breaking news. But there's people who are proud to tell you, when you say, "Hey, are you going to the game?" "Nah, I'm going to watch this. I'm just going to watch it at home. I'm going to watch it at home." I'm not even telling you got to ante up to go pay the money to go watch the game.
This is somewhat
but you are
controversial.
willingly staying away from the party that is in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm not saying go to the bars. I'm just saying, like my parents, for example, I'll give them kudos here. My parents, for a long time, didn't go to games. They just stayed. They didn't want to deal with the traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And in their last 10 years or so, they've loved coming up to Lincoln, walking around campus on game day, going to the bars, having some drink. Like, they have become more fun. They weren't fun for a while.
That's interesting.
I'm giving them kudos here because they don't want to fight the traffic. They don't want to,
right. No,
they live in Beatrice.
something of a hassle sometimes.
Absolutely. And guess what? It's 7 days a year. We're not talking about every single Saturday, 52 days a year. It's 7. 7 of 365. If you are one of the people that is proud of not going down to the Haymarket or the downtown area during game day because you like the privacy of your house and the safety and the everything's already paid for at the house. Again, I can't change you. I'm just telling you, you can change. You can change and have fun. My parents have changed. They love coming here.
Wow. I did not know that.
Without even always going to the game. Like, they don't need to go to the game to have a good time. You can find a tailgate of a friend. There's always friends here. There's 90,000 plus people that go to the game and lots that don't go to the game.
I know some people right now. I can think of some people right now that are listening to you saying, "Preach! Preach!" You know who they are?
Yes.
Business owners down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Troy Dannon.
Troy Dannon. Yeah.
Troy Dannon's
keep
going,
speaking, Jake.
Troy
Come
Dannon-
on. Keep talking,
Troy
buddy.
Dannon is nodding his head and saying, "Preach! I got to build a new stadium. I need people in that stadium all the time. I need people around. I need fans. I need fans. I need fans around, not at their homes."
I'll say this too. Okay, I got to park a mile away. So what? Park a mile away. Make the walk. It's game day. Your city is on display to the nation. It's on display to the state. It's on display to yourselves, the nation. People visit from Ohio State and UCLA and Maryland. They come here, and you willingly stay home. And I did this in the past. That was my 20s. What an idiot. Why would I ever have avoided game day and having fun, either at the bars in the Haymarket, at a tailgate with our friends down at Blur over right below the viaduct. By the way, it's a great party. If you ever want to do that, blurevents.com. Free plug for them. Join them.
We're hearing from a Nebraska official right now. He doesn't need me to name him. He said you need to check out the Cornhusker kickoff event. The feedback has been amazing. Free event and temperature controlled right over.
Okay, so for those who, again, say, I don't like the heat or the cold, well, guess what?
Go over to the.
That's a downtown event in temperature controlled environment. It's fun. Support your city. Support your economy. Support your team.
Derek Bombeck is nodding right now.
Yes, he is. And Derek, this is not even a message. This is my own message. This is not from Derek. I'm preaching for Derek and all of Lincoln.
Troy Dannon is definitely nodding his head right now. I did not know that about your parents.
Yeah, I'm proud of them.
Yeah.
They have really upped their fun game in the last 10 years or so.
You really if I've never really even been in position to be a fan and make this choice.
Yeah. You're a different story.
Because
You're a
I've been
media
covering
person.
it for so long.
But
too.
you are down here though. You've
Right.
been in like I can't talk to you because you are at every game.
I know,
You're not
but
sitting in the comfort of your house.
My fear is that if I wasn't a media person,
You would.
What I think
And I
you
would
know-
come after you then.
You know me well. I mean, you know me well, and where do you think I'd be? You'd have to pull me out, but I might do it after this spiel. This is good.
Again, 365 days a year. We get 7, not even 10, a single digit,
Come on
7
down.
days where it's an absolute party in this town. And there are people that are proud to not go out and enjoy that. It makes me sad. And I've been there. My parents have been there, and we're not anymore. We've grown. We've adapted. We've gotten better.
I've seen your mom and dad down here at the ticket.
And they love it. They're smiling. It's
Yeah,
it's
they
fun.
love it.
And they park a long ways away. They get their steps in. They get to enjoy Lincoln, and then they go home.
I don't think it has to be an ordeal either. I mean, you don't have to. You know, you can do it at your own pace.
Right, exactly. I didn't say drink a million beers
Right.
and be an idiot. No.
No.
Just come up and enjoy the day.
Right. It doesn't have to be a
See what a
club.
packed Lincoln looks like.
Yeah. You can be an observer. And then you get in that stadium, and I think this game, we'll talk about this later, but it'll be magic. It'll be a magical scene. It'll be incredible. I know, I can feel it already. It's gonna be like Colorado in there.
I have some response here I want to read. 46. It's mixed, as you'd expect. It's mixed.
Oh,
It's
is
not-
it mixed?
402-464.
We like mixed.
5685. Richie Rich says this. Comfort has made us soft. I'm going down right now.
It's only Wednesday.
We'll see you soon, Richie Rich.
Get a hotel room down here
Let's see.
somewhere.
JDJ says, I love the vibe in downtown Lincoln on game day and the night before. Yeah, exactly.
I think the vibe will be great Friday night down here, right? Right?
Yes.
It's Michigan.
I'll be part of that.
I want to see some,
capacity.
and you probably like seeing those opposing fans.
I
a
do.
little bit.
It's
kind
fun.
of cool.
It is fun seeing all the opponents.
I wanna see
you know,
some Michigan. I
the
wanna see
visitors here. It's cool.
Yeah, you want to see some maize and blue, right?
I do. I want to see it. And I'll be very nice to them. I'm not going to be belligerent to them. And fans usually aren't belligerent to
Not
them.
usually, no.
They want to talk to them.
Right.
Sanderson says, Jake, this is good advice for me. I should be living every moment since the heart attack a couple years ago.
Oh,
I think I
Sandy.
may do this.
Sandy.
Again, do it at your own pace. Just
Yeah.
don't poo-poo the fun.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be the life of the party. The life of the party is the show, the game. You don't have to be the life. I mean, just come down and enjoy.
For someone said, what if I have a bad hip? Well, thanks to Dan in South Lincoln who says, shout out to the bike taxis downtown on game day. There's a handful of local bike taxis. There's even folks who come from Colorado to run additional bike taxis on game day. Walking is not an issue.
Right.
You can't walk that far. You've got help.
Right, and that is an issue. I mean, my dad had to quit going to games because he can't walk a mile. I mean, he can't do that now. So there's some factors in that discussion that you have to consider.
Couple more I want to read here before
Please.
I get to game show. Too Ripped to Quit says, hilarious rant. You can always find tickets. Thanks, Jake. I'm taking your advice.
I love it. I like it.
Unmasked Texas, why are you yelling at us? I'm passionate. If you know anything about this show, I get very fired up about things and passionate. So sorry.
I don't know that you were yelling at anybody. You're just yelling.
Someone says, Jake, you are right. I love everything about game day except for sitting in the most uncomfortable stadium in the country. That's from Bob. Yeah, again, uncomfort's part of game day.
Troy
Part of it.
Dannon is working on that, by the way. I think, in a few years, it won't be particularly uncomfortable.
The headline again was, the past is done. Go have some fun. Tailgate, people. Enjoy game day in your city. 7 days a year. You get it.
I like
on
your spirit.
365.
I like your spirit.
That is Bill's Thrills, Jake's Takes.
I'm going to go a little story time here if it's okay. Lock in, Steve.
I'm locked in.
Okay. This is cool parenting tips.
Okay.
Sometimes you have to cut the ice to bring back the spice. Sometimes you have to cut the ice to bring back the spice. Know when it's your turn to make things churn. Know when it's your turn to make things churn.
Oh, I know what this is.
In the hierarchy of coaching, on any sort of job you ever have, and in coaching staffs, you have this circle of trust. And my circle of trust at LSU was Steve Ensminger, the offensive coordinator, and I had trusted a lot, but this is top. This is, the people you can go shut the door and say things to that no one else would get the information, and you just trust him with your life. So it's Steve Ensminger, it's Dennis Johnson, called him Meatball, the D-line coach, and it's Derek Panansky, the director of football operations. That was my circle of trust at LSU.
Interesting.
So I sat every pregame meal with Steve Ensminger. That's who I sat with. He always had a little bit of spaghetti, didn't eat very much, and he always sat like that. And there's always kind of lighthearted to kind of say something kind of funny. But Steve was my guy. And I got connected with him through Tim Cassidy. So once I got there, I remember he stuck his head in my door right away. He's just like, and he's from Louisiana, like that, slinging Steve Ensminger, and he was like, Billy, you're a friend of Tim Cassidy. You're a friend of mine. And then we just became best friends from that time on. We're getting ready to play Oklahoma. We go down for the team meal, which is good. This is a quiet meal now. This is probably there's a night game, so this is probably about 2:30 in the afternoon. Sit down, and the table, Mickey was always our table. We had a group our table. No one else sits at that table. Everyone knows where you sit. Don't even try to just pull up a seat there, because that is sacred time. And I always sat right next to Steve. Get ready to go. Looking. No Steve. No Steve. No Steve. I'm like, what? And I'm like, do I say something? Like that, I'm kind of looking around like that. Don't say anything. All of a sudden, Coach O gets up and talks. Boom. We start eating. Everybody starts to go. Silence at our table. No one's saying one word. Steve's not there. Not a word.
Huh.
Completely quiet. Like what? And my mind's just racing like crazy. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like that. All of a sudden, at the very end, Dave Aranda comes over and whispers in my ear, current head coach at Baylor, and he was the defensive coordinator, says, hey, there's been a plane wreck on the way to the game today, and right now we're not sure who was on it, but we think Steve's son was on and his wife were on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just you're just melted like that. And so you have 45 minutes from after the mealtime to run up and put your sport coat on and your tie and all stuff for the deal like that. So I run up there, tell my wife really quick with what happened, like that was going on like that. The team does not know. No one said a word to anybody. It was just, like I said, it was just dead quiet. So waiting for me at the elevators was Derek Panansky, and I get down and he said, Steve's son was not on the plane, but his wife was on the plane, and everyone on the plane was killed. Oh. And this is right before we get on the bus to go play Oklahoma in the Peach Bowl in the semifinals.
Yep, playoffs.
So we get on the bus, and it's just dead silent. Steve's with us. He's on the offensive bus. I'm on the defensive bus. When we get into the locker room, and we were just there a couple weeks earlier because we played in the SEC championship game in Atlanta. So we're in there. We're all in the exact same spots. And it's our whole coaching staff. And usually it's pretty light, and there's funny things said and talking. There's not a word said. It is just dead quiet. Steve's sitting just kind of catty from me. He's right over here in his spot on the end. I'm right here. I'm right by Dennis Johnson in my circle of trust. And no one's saying a word. And all I can think of is just get my clothes. And I've not said a word to him either. Just get my clothes on and get out to the game field. You get just, we're moving. You just got to get this done. And you're just so overwhelmed with everything at this time, like that. And all of a sudden, it's just like, hey, guys, what we got going on here? And Steve bursts out, and he starts talking. And he says a couple one-liners that has the guys just falling out of their chairs laughing. He eased the whole moment, and it was incredible. I remember that it was like the world got lifted off of you, and here's the guy that's in the most dire straits. That's the one that is lifting everyone else up, because it was nobody else's place to say a word. There was only one place to say a word, and that was from Steve Ensminger, who had just went through this. And he, I'm sure he's already talked to his son at this time. Now, this is obviously his son's wife, the mother of his grandkids. I mean, so he is just, I can imagine how distraught you are. He knows what his son is going through. Didn't know if his son was still alive. He goes out and calls the game, and he hangs 49 on Oklahoma in the first half. And the front of that, he calls an unbelievable game. We come back, we end up going on to win the national championship against Clemson and doing that. My point to the youth and everyone is that there's a time when you might have to be the one that breaks the ice. And it's only you that can do it. It's not from somebody else at some other time. And it's really a tricky, well-played time. It might be at a funeral, some sort of grief, some sort of time when everyone's looking. But Steve Ensminger was the one that was the dude, because I was expecting nothing. Silence. No one knew what to say. You had no idea. Remember, my wife was the first one to met him when he got off the bus after the game back at the hotel. But it was one of the most traumatic experiences I've ever been through, of one of your best friends going through something that and right before a game. And all I remember thinking at team meal, Steve's not here. There's something wrong with Steve. What is going on? Then I got all those bits of information. And then, like you said, we keep in touch, all the time. But fact is that how he held it together, and also he was the one that put everyone at ease. And they talked to the team afterwards about about what Steve went through. No one knew. No one told the team. The players didn't know. They weren't. Anything was ever said to them. So the point of the story is like that. Is for your youth and like that is teach them the ability like that. Sometimes when you have to cut the ice, you're the one that's got to bring the spice.
God, see, what I keep thinking as you're talking about it, he had to be the one. Like, you couldn't do it.
No, there was no that wasn't.
But that was good on you and everybody else to know. This is not my place.
Not my place. There's only one guy that could save it.
You got to know your place in that conversation.
And that's why it's critical for people to know that. There's one time when people are looking at you like, "Hey, this is my time. This is my time to kind of break the ice on something that's not it's not going very right." You have a moment when it's your time, and you have to know when that is. And it'd be good to educate your kids on when that time is. Or there might be a time when you show them that this is the time that I have to be the strong one.
Yeah.
But it was an event that is etched in my head of what it's like to be around such a good friend and just like a grown-ass man.
Yeah.
Of how he handled the situation.
So tough.
It just and it was just a wow.
Oh,
and,
yeah. He has to be tough-minded to do that.
Yeah, and then go up there and call a game.
Right.
And to go up there and
49 points in the
you had
first
to
half.
call the game. Imagine trying to keep your head in 3rd and 8, and all of a sudden you're just going and you're just like, how do I get?
Yeah.
I got to take care of my son. I got to take care of this. Oh, by the way, my son just lost his wife in a tragic plane wreck that killed everyone on board. She was a media person, and they were flying to the game. And so, and like I said, and that feeling when you know something's wrong, it would be as if we came to the show and Jake's not here and we hadn't heard from him.
Yeah.
Not a word. And then the show's
it'd
going.
be weird.
Not a word. And right away, the panic would set into you so intense of what was going on with that. And so thought I'd share that.
That's beautiful.
Steve Ensminger, dude, extraordinaire.
And where is he now?
He's retired now. Lives down in Louisiana.
Oh, is he retired?
He's retired now. Yeah, just like I said, just one of the greatest humans you can ever be. I reached out to him if there's everything I needed, anything in Louisiana. He knew everybody. And think about where he coached at. He coached at LSU, Auburn, Georgia, Texas A&M. Just imagine those being your stops.
Pretty good.
Just think about those stops.
Big time.
Think about the big games that he was
time.
in. Think about those. Those were his stops in coaching. And I said, and he was just straight Louisiana. Oh man, the state has to be so proud of him. And my chance to be a friend with him meant the world. And seeing him handle that was the coolest thing that I've ever been a part of. And I remember it just resonated with me about like, okay, there's going to be a time when you're going to have to do this, but it has to be your time. Can't be somebody else's time.
I recognize that.
It was, if you would have seen what it was like in that locker room, there was no word said. There's 12 of us in there. No one's saying a word, just getting their stuff on, looking. No one's even talking to each other. And there's no mumblings of like, hey, you think this about this on
It's really
third down?
awkward.
Very awkward. It wasn't our normal. And Steve was always the life of the party in a fun way with something fun to say. So it was very cool.
God.
Bill, the headline one more time, please.
I had 2 of them, Jake.
Oh, double headline.
Sometimes you have to cut the ice. You got to bring the spice. Know when it's your turn to make things churn.
Jeez. I thought it was going to be about making ice cream.
Not this time. Maybe next time.
Which would be great.
Yeah,
Yes.
That was better. Though. That was
That
better.
is Bill's Thrills.
Back to more of Bill's Thrills Rewrapped. Sponsored by Acres Equipment on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? I am. Explore new options in the fintech industry.
Finance.
At Currency, a Sand Hills global company. They offer full-time spots in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. Also, 4.5-day work week, attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more today.
It's been one of the major confusions on this, Jake, is it's full-time employment. Everybody goes, well, it's just part-time, right? Because it's 4.5 days out a week. No, that's full-time. That's full-time.
How does that work?
Well, it's Sand Hills. That's what it is. Sand Hills Global. And that's what Carson's got going. But think about that. Everybody going like, it's his part-time job, though, if I can do 2. No, it's full-time. It's full-time job.
You don't need to work another job.
No, this is it. This wraps it up.
Have a life.
And then you get 7 weeks of vacation a year.
Have a life outside of
Try
work.
that one. Yeah, it's worth it. Time's the most important thing you have.
You can go play at Firethorn like Jake.
If you have that kind of time, for this week, he had 2 full days of golf.
Not full.
Had two-
half
no,
day.
there were no half days, Jake. Golf.
worked the morning.
You're on the course
Sorry,
at least
Jake.
for 5 hours.
Sorry,
It's
I opened
okay.
up that can of worms.
It's okay.
I took phone calls. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I took phone calls
I did
on-
take some calls.
no.
That's legitimate. I
He
did.
tried to skirt it.
You
It's
tried
amazing.
when you skirted the issue, it'll never be right again. That's what
I won't
you
try
hid
to lie.
from it, and that's what tells you that every time if you do something wrong like that, why'd you
what
tell
to
me
say.
that? Oh, I thought I did tell you. No, didn't.
Jake,
But Carson,
you got so busted.
yeah.
That's Schaefer. I knew he was going to.
If anyone sees Jake golfing, let us know. If anyone sees us golfing, Jake's face was just Jake. Anything
It's
for
funny
idle,
when you see somebody get
So nothing-
busted.
Jake?
nothing for
Anything
me?
for idle
Nope.
chit chat from yesterday? Nope.
What do you got, Sip?
You got sit.
Pretty tame.
Oh,
day.
come on, you have something.
Jake, don't you have something, Jake?
I got nothing.
I
Pretty
got
tame.
nothing. Oh, except for
Pretty
the
tame.
9 hours I spent at Firethorn
With Fred.
Yeah.
Had lunch with
No, I
Fred.
did
Yeah.
not lunch with Fred. No, he was not there. But he actually was playing that tournament.
Yeah.
See?
I didn't see him though.
Who
I saw
else
his name.
was?
Who else was there?
Davison was there.
Yeah.
Davis
I
was
did
there.
see Matt.
Wistrom.
Well, he was Monday, I guess.
Oh,
Matt.
yeah, I got like,
Sorry.
I'm mixing
Sorry.
it
The
around.
days
Mixed
in the
up here.
rounds.
Sorry here. Hey, before we get to Bill's throws, Bill had mentioned this previously.
Sorry, Jake.
From Dan Lanning, Oregon head
Oh,
coach.
yeah, what is this,
This
Bill?
is a short clip about the crowd noise. Here's Dan Lanning this week.
Lakeside.
There's got to be the loudest speakers behind us that I've ever heard. Like, that's false crowd noise, right? And it was annoying. So, I mean, that's something they should keep.
Okay.
Okay, so the question is it like literally crowd noise or is it just other noise?
I don't
it
know,
was-
but like I said, the speaker's right behind the bench, and obviously it was something more than. Oklahoma State used to always get accused of that. That was a big thing at Oklahoma State, that there were microphones that were to enhance the crowd. That was always discussed from other coaches that actually worked at Oklahoma State. That was discussed. I've never heard this one before, really, like this.
Well, this could be left over from COVID because when we were there for the COVID game, Nebraska played there during the COVID season, and they piped in crowd noise, and it was so incredibly loud. Like it was, I walked out of there. That whole trip
I
was
just
a
can't imagine
nightmare.
it. I just can't imagine it.
Would they pipe in crowd noise?
Well, something was very loud right behind the bench, obviously.
Yeah, I don't think that's a very daunting
Yeah.
environment.
And he
Typically
also-
Bill, that's
at
just kinda
Northwestern.
weird.
He also must have had some pretty good facts on it, because when he said something, it wasn't. There's been no pushback. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. The crowd was just that loud.
That stuff's weird.
Yeah, and that is it. However it goes down, it's a clear violation. You can't all of a sudden imagine right now just having giant speakers behind Michigan's bench.
But is it a
Just giant-
violation?
Yeah. You can. No, it is. Yeah, you cannot
can't
have.
do that?
No.
Like the rule book addresses.
Yeah,
it?
what
or
if-
is it just like a
Yeah, what if
pro-
all,
Go
what if
ahead.
they just have just bring in a 400-piece band and let them play all through your while you're like
I don't know
no.
if it's illegal.
Yeah, it is. You can't have fake crowd noise. No.
Okay,
Can you imagine how loud? Imagine this one. Okay, here's what we're going to do. On third down, we're going to pump a bunch of extra volume into the stadium at Nebraska, and all of a sudden, no one can even they can't even see straight. You know?
sound waves
The
out
sound
here.
waves.
What
The
the
whole
hell's
place
happening
is just
here?
shaking. Is that legal? No, Steve, it's not. Yeah.
Okay.
We got to get to Bill's thrills. Ready? Here we go.
My bad.
Here we go.
Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We
This
need it.
Bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. Have you seen? I sent it to you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills sponsored by our friends at Dynert Contracting.
Randy.
Need help for any sort of remodel for your kitchen, whole house,
Diner.
or more? There's one person to call or text. That's Randy at
Remodel.
402-417-5204. Dynert Contracting.
You'll see him peacocking around the stadium a little bit because he'll be down there. Yes, Randy has a big tailgate also. We've not been invited to that, but we're not quite at that level yet.
Apparently not.
What do you mean we're not at that level?
To be invited to Randy's event.
He's
invited
financially, we're not at that level.
financially, a lot of ways.
Status.
He's the status guy.
Oh God, Randy.
Yeah. Randy's a lot like Sean.
Sean who?
What's that? Callahan.
Oh.
Yeah.
In what regard?
I wouldn't put him in the category of Sean Peed yet. I don't think.
That's a long ways
That's
away.
a long ways away from running sand. He's not running a global remodeling thing.
That'd be awesome, though, if
It's
it was.
local. It's local remodeling. He's not doing.
Can you imagine if he was doing Dynert Global
he's not-
Contracting?
He's over in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Where's Randy? I'm in Saudi.
Doing a kitchen.
He's doing the Sheik's kitchen.
If you had to interview him about a Sheik's kitchen as sixth grader Steve, what would he say? What do you say?
How big is that kitchen, Randy? Sixth grade simple.
Sixth grade simple talking to Randy about doing a kitchen in Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia. Good God.
Sheik. Okay, that one got interesting.
Yeah,
Fridays,
well,
on Fridays we do the monster matches.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.
He did the mash.
It caught on in a flash.
He did the mash.
He did the monster.
Monster matches is what we have
Oh,
for Fridays in college football. Bill, what do you have for us today?
Tonight, let's start off right away.
Okay.
Tulsa at Oklahoma State.
Big one.
It's massive. If Tulsa somehow, and Tulsa's not good.
No.
If Tulsa beats him, I don't know how Gundy survived. This is a job on the line.
Ooh.
I don't think at Oklahoma State they would ever let Gundy go mid-season or sometime unless he just said, I'm good with it. They'd let it play out, I believe. Or he might just say, this is my last year, but I'm going to finish the season. However that thing goes. But this game, if he loses to Tulsa to get over to Oklahoma State by what, hour drive?
Not very far.
Not very far. So
Short drive.
they give that the Iowa Rutgers is epic, massive, beyond belief. This is one of my favorite games of the year. When I circle
Really?
this.
Why
one.
is that?
It's just a great.
Why is it so intriguing?
I'm intrigued that Iowa is favored because what I've seen from Iowa. So now I didn't watch the old hardly any of the UMass game where they so-called got themselves right, and didn't get a chance to see that.
You didn't lock in on UMass, Iowa?
I saw part of it. It was-
Maryland at Wisconsin is also a job game. If Maryland comes out of there, what is being discussed about Luke Fickell?
Oof.
What is the timeline of that? Because everyone thinks right now, does anyone here in this room think that Wisconsin won't win? I think they will win.
Yeah.
I do. If they lose this to a true freshman quarterback at Maryland,
At home.
at home, it would be rough. Now, if they win, even though they have this rough schedule and it gets brutal from here on out, they're 3-1. They're 3-1, and anytime you're 3-1, you have a chance.
To get to 6.
You have a chance to get to 6. But think about that. We're talking about Wisconsin. We said we ranked him what?
14.
We ranked him 14th in the Big Ten,
where
and I
that's
don't think we're
gone-
off like that.
where
Here's
that's
the game that everyone's missed, and it's not been talked about by anybody. SMU at TCU.
Nobody's talking about
You're
it.
right, and that's ACC. And this is the coach left SMU to go to TCU. There was a big rift between SMU and TCU when Dykes was at SMU.
Sonny Dykes.
Yeah,
he
this
was at
game is
SMU.
massive.
Yes.
SMU, however you got that, they were snubbed. They were boxed out of the Big 12. No can do. So they said, hey, we'll just buy our way into the ACC. And what'd they do? They went to the playoffs.
They did.
They went to the playoffs.
Impressive, seriously.
And so this game is huge.
And got
Haven't
waylaid
been
by
much talk
Tennessee.
about this one. Hits a little closer to home because of what's going on with the coach. North Carolina at Central Florida. Belichick Frost.
Whoa, when's that game?
This weekend. I think it's right during the Husker game, same time. Belichick Frost. Belichick Frost.
Thank you.
That's a huge game. The bounce house will be packed. It'll be awesome. NC State at Duke, the Mensa Bowl. Duke is favored.
Easy on Mensa.
Just remember, NC State and Duke is what? 10 miles apart? 10 miles
Not
apart.
very far.
Now, it's at Duke. Probably have a crowd this time. So imagine NC State would they'll not fill it, but they'll bring some fans. Where Illinois brought 9 fans, and there was no one there.
Easy.
West Virginia, Kansas. Talked about this already when you were stunned at that the guy from Kansas would be watching that. But West Virginia at Kansas is huge. They just got done beating Pitt in an unbelievable game. Now they're going to play Lance. And you said Lance gave up 600 last time out
To Missouri.
to Missouri. Big at that. I think this Michigan State at USC is a monster game.
Which one?
Michigan State at USC, just because it's monster for Nebraska fans. It's just to get an eye on what these teams look like.
It is.
It's the first time it's kind of see what they have. And then the two honorable mentions: Texas Tech at Utah, huge, and Auburn at Oklahoma, Auburn at OU.
What's the second one on the list, or the third one?
Maryland, Wisconsin.
Okay,
Iowa,
not that one. The one before.
Iowa, Rutgers.
Okay, well, that one.
Tulsa, Oklahoma State. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, anyway, address Gronowski. See, remember when Dillon against Rutgers last year was thoroughly confused? They will do that to Gronowski.
Yeah, they got out last year. I mean, what was that final
It's
score?
14-7.
14-7.
Dylan was really
he
confused
was.
that game,
Yeah.
and Dylan's not easily confused. They will do that to Gronowski, and Rutgers will win that game decisively, like you said.
Whoa,
Oh,
decisively.
yeah, I think I do too. I think, and then I was a little down on Rutgers because of their first game against Ohio. Well,
Ohio's
Ohio's
pretty
pretty
good.
good.
Ohio went and beat West Virginia,
Yep.
and then like that, and then they hung in there to the middle of the third quarter with Ohio
Ohio.
State.
They
It was
did.
like 14-9 in the middle of the third quarter.
Absolutely.
So a little pushback on that. So I agree with you on this. I think this is the huge year, and I got to thinking when I think, God, it would have been nice to have been in the Big Ten at Rutgers. We had an unbelievable staff. It'd been nice to have been in this conference, not in the East-West.
Wow.
Because, I mean, think
Looks
about that.
open.
So who do you guys play every year? We got Michigan. We got Ohio State. We got Penn State. Who
Year.
are the three best teams? Usually 1, 2, and 3 every year.
ridiculous.
That's who you had. It was
Every
like and then who else you got? Well, then you got Michigan State. What's your thoughts there?
Who's made the playoff before.
Yeah, it's like it was insane.
This must be feel very liberating for them.
Yeah, if they're like
Not to
one
have that.
not to have. It's like, okay, we don't
Same for
have
Indiana.
We don't have all these games.
And you mentioned also Callie McManus, and he is playing very well.
He's playing very well. He's
Yeah.
and he's in year 9. It seems like he's been around
He has
forever.
been around forever.
And so I
Take Rutgers to cover.
Shindaddy took him.
Yep, Shindy
Yeah.
Smart.
So I think there's this. Like I said, if somehow Tulsa upsets Oklahoma State, and I wouldn't call it a massive upset, because Tulsa's been playing terrible too, but that would be so bad for Gundy.
I don't even. It would be so awkward
Yeah.
for Gundy to lose to Tulsa.
Because right now they are. Like I said, it was 69-3 to Oregon.
What
End
happened?
of the third quarter. That was the
What
final score.
happened at Oklahoma State?
What's Oklahoma State's schedule look like after
Well,
this, Jake?
I'll just tell you this: Tulsa is 1-2. They're at Okie State, and Okie State's only a 10.5 point favorite in that game. That's
Yeah.
it. Oklahoma State after this game,
Obviously, it gets they jump.
they'll host Baylor.
Tough,
Then they're at Arizona,
tough,
host Houston,
tough.
host Cincinnati,
Nah, even pick'em game.
at Texas Tech,
Too early, tough,
home at Kansas,
tough.
home against K-State, could win that game.
Man, they can win that game.
At UCF and home against Iowa State. So 3 or 4
Hey,
wins probably.
Yeah.
Watch the crowd tonight. See if they're back.
See
in
what
Gundy.
Oklahoma State looks like.
Yeah,
Yes.
see if they're back in Gundy at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tulsa brings a fan base over there. I
I think
know.
it's a close draw.
I'd be
I
really
think
sort of
Tulsa's.
interested
I think
to go.
Tulsa's the smallest university Division I. I think they're like at 3,000-4,000 students. So I don't know if it's gonna be a wave, just like buses coming in from everywhere from Tulsa to get.
I think it would be fun to go to that just from a curiosity, just to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it would be
try.
fun to see. It would be very fun to see. I think the quarterback from Omaha
Not
is
driving
starting,
down
right?
there, Jake.
I've done it before. What?
Isn't the quarterback?
St. Flores, I think he is
Yeah.
starting.
I think he's the starting quarterback for him.
And now
he
you
was
think-
against Oregon.
You think that if Maryland would beat Wisconsin, the heat on Fickle would get ultra intense?
Yeah, because if you pull up Wisconsin's schedule from this point in time on, they're 2-1, and games they both should have won at that. But after the Maryland game, we saw the heat just goes insane against them. I don't think that they're. Yeah, like I said, I do not think that Wisconsin is horrible. I don't think
I
they're
don't
horrible.
either.
I don't think they're horrible. I really
They're
don't.
pretty pedestrian
Yeah.
on offense,
Yes.
though.
They are.
And that buyout, by the way, which I keep saying is $40 million, it's not. It's $25 million for Fickle,
Still
but
a
that's
lot.
still a lot
Which
of
would
money.
be, like you said, the second highest ever paid out.
I don't know if they can do that, Bill. I don't know.
Second
if
or
Wisconsin-
third highest paid out. That would sit so hard with them, and then the AD is going to be walking out the door with him. You know, that's
Yep.
you know that's going
Chris McIntosh.
that would be the conversation.
Good God, that's a rough conversation because that can set you back for a long time.
Then the big conversation is okay. Here's the conversation you understand. Time talking about a coaching change. It's like okay, so we're going to change coaches. Who's available? How are we going to upgrade? Also, are we going to upgrade with them? Because I mean, I think UCLA was in just dire straits. I just think that they didn't have the backing, the funding. That was just
NIL.
You feel it from Cronin. I mean, he's always miserable, but I think
is,
he's just
at
like
UCLA.
we are not. He said it out loud. We are not in the same position as these other teams. And what point in time do you think? Well, UCLA's got huge backers.
Oh, I can't decide. Is that a good job or isn't it? UCLA head coaching job, football. My stance is no, it's a terrible job, but some people are like, Sybil, what are you talking about? That's UCLA.
If someone just said, okay, where can you win better at? Can you win at Purdue or UCLA? I think Purdue. I think I have a better
I think
chance.
you just
of,
answered my
I
question.
think-
Jeff Brom won at
think-
Purdue.
I think I have a
They made
better.
a-
I think I have a better
Boy,
chance.
They
of-
made a title game at Purdue.
Yeah.
They
Jeff
went
Brom.
to the
I have
Big
a
Ten
better
championship
I have a
game.
better chance at Purdue. Now, would I take UCLA over Northwestern? I would. I would take UCLA over Northwestern.
Okay, how many? Okay, let's just do this. Yes. How many schools in the Big Ten would you take UCLA over, besides Northwestern?
That's probably it.
That's it. It's not a good job. I'm staying with that.
Yeah,
it's not a good job.
Obviously, you wouldn't write something. You say, "Well, Indiana, nope, they were just in the playoffs."
They're pretty.
No, Rutgers, no. You'd much rather be at that.
And you know what's part of the problem? You know what's an albatross? Is the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
They play off campus in a Rose Bowl that they can't even come close to filling. I mean, they got to build it on campus in Westwood.
And then you have a brutal academics. Just absolutely brutal.
Jake?
I mean, to get into UCLA, you better be a 36 ACT.
Carson's here.
Carson's here.
John's in the building.
Fitness.
We got to play the game show. Give us a call right now. 464-5685. Your chance to win a business box of bagels to Bagels and Joe. We had a death this week in the film industry. That is Robert Redford. So our topic today in Film Friday is Robert Redford movies. You guys should probably feel good about this.
I don't.
I think you should. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
Okay.
464-5685. Shut Up Sipple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play. 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the take down Sip and Bill and Trivia. The record in the week is
not good.
1-3. We missed today apparently. We lose yesterday and all.
Yeah, we lost.
Okay, 1-3 in the week. Rudy didn't update the board. That's fine.
Yeah.
Called out Rudy.
Took a shot at Rudy.
I think Rudy had to leave, and maybe it was Ellie didn't put up there. Somebody's getting
used at Firethorn.
You're heading to Firethorn, so Jake didn't do it either.
All right, we've got Gunner. How do you feel about Robert Redford movies today, Gunner?
Kind of 50-50 on it.
Is this Gunner Catula?
No, I
Gunner Stockton.
Gunner. Are you the quarterback for Georgia Bulldogs calling into the show?
Why are you calling? Just Kirby, no.
We got a game tomorrow, man. All right.
Hey, great win over Tennessee.
Yeah, nice throw on fourth down.
Nice throw.
Damn.
Bill Life wants to stick for one question as always. Gunner, first question to you.
Be Gunner Stockton for the day.
In what 1976 movie does Robert Redford star as a Washington Post reporter who helps uncover the details of the Watergate scandal, which led to Richard Nixon's resignation?
I have no idea on that one.
Any guess at all?
Sure you got it.
5, 4, 2, 3.
I got nothing.
All right. Give you the horn.
I want to keep Bill in my back pocket. Say it again just for the...
Redford, Washington Post reporter, helps uncover the details of the Watergate scandal, which led to Richard Nixon's resignation.
I got to go all President's Men.
Yeah.
The president
with Dustin Hoffman.
Yep, that's right.
Jake kind of worded it as if Redford was the one who broke it, and he's the one that
going off what IMDb describes. If you want to yell at IMDb,
I got Bill in my back pocket, and we're up 1-0. Let's go.
For the lead, 2-0. What 1973 movie does Redford star with Paul Newman as two grifters who team up to pull the ultimate con?
Ooh, Bill.
Hold on. IMDb.
The Sting.
Brilliant. Bam! I didn't know it.
Sting is
didn't
correct.
know it.
Yes.
I think Bill mentioned the Sting the day that Redford passed.
What?
Nice face.
That's one of the movies that Bill mentioned when Redford passed. He mentioned the Sting on the air.
Sting.
Remember the song?
Gunner, you're down 2-0 to stay alive.
We'll do
Your
the
last
Sting for you if
question.
you want, Gunner, in the background while you're doing your
Gunner.
In what 1972 movie does Redford act as a mountain man who wishes to live the life of a hermit but becomes the unwilling object of a long vendetta by the Crow tribe and proves to be a match for their warriors in single combat on the early frontier?
Got it.
That's Jeremiah Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brilliant. What is it?
Jeremiah Johnson. It was an unbelievable show. There's like no talking in it. So there's like 10 words said in the whole thing.
Bill cannot help you, Sip. You're on your own for the win. In what 1972 movie does Redford star as Bill McKay, running for the U.S. Senate in California with no hope of winning, so he tweaks the establishment? It's the official IMDb description of that. He's running for U.S. Senate in California, has no hope of winning, so he tries to tweak the establishment.
1972.
Do you know this, Bill?
I don't know this.
Yeah, it was a highly rated movie on his in terms of like a
Okay.
7 point something in the
I'd be
rating.
interested to hear if I've heard of it, which is a clue that I have no clue.
5. 4.
The Establishment. That's not right.
Gunner, you need this to
Surprise.
tie. What's that movie?
That's a candidate.
Never heard of it.
Never even heard of it.
Well, Gunner had it. Canada is correct.
Gunner.
This would go to Gunner.
Oh,
You
great.
guys-
We could lose again. We were
No,
up 2-0.
you guys had the tiebreaker, so it's up. This is the Gunner now. You guys go over under. Gunner.
All right.
What is the film length in hours of minutes of The Sting?
Ooh. Do 2 hours and 5 minutes.
Over under 2 hours and 5
I
minutes.
guess 2 hours and 3 minutes was what my.
We're in trouble.
Wait, what was Gunner's
He
number
said
again?
2 hours and 5 minutes is what he said.
I'll go with you.
Go, no, I'm going to go with you. I think it was a longer show. Go with it.
Okay, over. Brilliant. Oh, we got one.
But not by much. 2 hours and 9 minutes is the answer there. So Gunner, hey, nice comeback.
Gunner.
We get you a bag on the coffee, but calling on the road. Nice
Thank
try
you.
today.
Thank you, guys.
You're
Right, there
welcome,
we go.
Gunner. Thanks for calling. 2 and
2 and
2 and 3 in the
It's a
week.
rough week.
It's okay.
what are we overall? Do we have 11? Yeah,
Should be 11. Should be 11 wins.
11 and
Yeah,
7.
11 and 7.
Okay.
Kind of mediocre.
Yeah, well, we
bad.
started off on like 9-0. That's a really bad.
11 and 7.
Okay,
It happens.
that's fun,
It
Jake.
happens.
Think your questions have been fun.
Hey, you guys got the win today. I'm always getting spared for
evaluated.
questions. When we come back, we got a Michigan guest, Bill Simonson,
Hello.
This
on
is
the
huge.
show next. An early break in the ticket.